So welcome back, everybody. So here we are. We're going to continue working on the clouds here. So, when I started really getting heavy into doing landscape paintings or seascape paintings, oceanscape paintings, and starting off with the sky here, I kind of noticed, like, as I was doing my skies with the clouds, and when I would finish it, the first thing that I would see or look at or would capture my eyes is the sky. So later on, as I continued doing more of these paintings, I realized what had become more significant to me, and to really kind of get something, capturing or captivating enough in the sky to draw my audience's attention was the clouds. And so since then, I've been really putting a little bit more effort or focus into creating very captivating clouds, or a sky. Now that's not to say that the rest of the painting is not as important. I'm just saying that one thing in the painting that really I felt grabs my audience's attention from my paintings was the sky and the clouds. So that became like the primary, or one of the more significant focuses that I put a lot of more concentration into my paintings, is the sky. So it's just a little bit of insight to you guys, as I'm showing you guys my process here, or as I continue to put up videos here, and you see that the first thing I'm doing is my sky, and that's part of the reason why. But we painters, artists, you know, we have our own way of doing paintings at times, and our own focus as to what becomes a bit more concentrated on, and could be from just depending on the type of painting that the artist or the painter is doing, or what their customer may want a little bit more focus on. So a lot of different variables in there. So moving on, I apologize about me coming in and out of the camera here. Maybe I'm gonna have to, kind of I've got so many things going on during the day that I still want to get on here, create videos, create demos, step-by-step processes that you all can see as I do my paintings, and and hopefully you all who are my viewers here can learn something or take something and grow with it, run with it, apply it to your paintings and see how it works. All in all, I do wish you all who are my viewers here. Wish you all the very best and continued happiness in painting. Okay, so moving on. Moving on here. As you see here, as I'm doing my paintings, this is a creation of these clouds here that are purely coming from just here. You know, I don't have a reference photo that I'm going by. I'm purely, what do you call that, in the rap music genre. It's called what? I forget the name of it when they just kind of start doing whatever rap they do. But that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just kind of winging it here, right? I'm just creating what I feel and where I feel it on the canvas. You can do that too. Don't be afraid to step out of the box. Don't be afraid to step out of the box, because when you do, you may never know where it may get you to. I've had some times where I've kind of created, you know, on the fly in a sense. Created some paintings on the fly, and to other people, other artists, you know, they were, some of them were very interesting paintings to them. So just create. Just create, and don't be afraid to let it flow. Don't be afraid. Because you never know where it may take you. You just never know where it may take you. I don't know, like if my singing really makes a difference. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I like to sing or do a little doodling in my singing when I do some of my paintings, you know, behind the scenes. So I have this area in my home where you can see where I'm doing this painting, my little corner here. And yeah, you too, you can find your little spot and just ride it on along. Set yourself up and just get into the spirit. Get into the flow. So now, and back to my clouds here, I don't want to, you know, push this too much to where it just becomes, you know, out of control. So we want to be careful here of how much we play around with this. If you know what I mean. So I've pretty much got the base of where I want my clouds now. So what I'm going to do here at this point is I'm going to go in here and kind of pull them out just a tad bit more with a few kind of like highlights to kind of brighten them up a little bit, bring them out just a tad bit. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I may have to go downsize on my brush here, but we'll see how this goes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to come in here and kind of just add a few heavier outlines here on the clouds. And I think I am going to downsize on my brush. Right now I've got about a 1/2 inch, and I'm going to downsize that. So be right back. So I've downsized it to this size brush. Where I can kind of fine tune things a little bit more. And I just kind of come in here. Yeah. Fine, you know, it's kind of like pick and choose kind of thing. Go with the flow. Again, go with the flow. How do you feel? Where you feel it? Because these areas that I'm actually applying a bit more of a kind of highlight is where I'm stating, you know, to my audience the time of day or where the sun is, you know, kind of trying to peek through. Through the clouds here. Kind of bringing them a bit more to life, I would say. You know, or we could say that as well. Right? You could say that. And we don't want to overdo it again. We don't want to overdo. You know. We just need enough to just push the element, you know, push the element. We want to push the element, and the element meaning the clouds. Go where your heart feels. Heart feels. I think I'm going to put a little bit down here, a little bit down in this area. Okay. I think I'm gonna kind of end it here, or take a you know, a stopping point here. And I hope that you all enjoy this outcome thus far of my clouds that I've added here into my sky. I still got a little bit more, there's still a little bit more work that I want to do in here, and you know, a couple other things I want to add in there. But for now, this is satisfying enough for me at this point, and I hope it's been satisfying enough for you as well. Thank you all for joining in and watching me, and I hope you all enjoy this video. Don't forget to, you know, like, subscribe, follow, turn on your post notifications so that you all are notified when I do post new videos on my channel here. And yeah, drop a line in the comments and let me know, you know, if you have any questions, or you know, anything that's on your mind in regards to how I'm painting the clouds. yeah, let me know. Until then, happy painting. Bye for now.